Hello everyone and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That's exactly what we do. And today we're going to be making a wreath that I think would be perfect to go inside your house if you wanted to use one inside. But of course you could use it on your front door too.
Yeah, this one is going to be so fun to make. We're using a really cute Bless This Home pumpkin sign.
Yes, that is navy blue, or I guess it's kind of a cross between bright blue and navy, but more navy.
And this came from
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. I'll give you a close-up of this sign here.
Isn't that pretty?
And we just wired this sign directly onto our 14-inch grapevine wreath base.
Yes, we did.
Hello, everyone.
Hey there.
Those of you who are just hopping on, welcome. We're so glad to have you here with us today.
We sure are. And then we also have some velvet pumpkins that we're going to be using. We've got these light blue ones that actually came on a bush with sunflowers. And then we've got just some tiny ones that we're going to be using that are in the navy. These actually came from Hobby Lobby. These came from Imports Wholesale. And then we've got some, look at these, aren't they beautiful? Blue roses we're going to use. We've got some really pretty dahlias that we're going to be using. And these came from Walmart. And I love this color of those. And
this is going to be a fun and interesting fall color combination.
Yes, it is.
We are seeing that all of the craft stores, home decor stores are carrying a lot of blue.
That's exactly
for this fall. And so we decided to try this out. I think this is going to be so fun.
Yes, yes. And we were talking about it right before we went on that this would be the perfect wreath to use, you know, in your living room, over your fireplace or something like that, because of the color scheme. It'd be really pretty.
If you have blue decor, definitely this would go so good. Hey Linda, welcome. Hey Deb.
Hey there, Linda.
And Brenda and Sue. Hey Jill.
Hello, hello.
We are so happy that you guys are joining us live today. If you are watching us live, y'all just be sure to type live in the comments and let us know where you are watching us from. If you're watching the replay, you can type replay in the comments. But either way, we are so happy you have joined us.
Yes, we are. We certainly are. Now, we have these this pretty bush that's got some ferns and just some natural things. We've got these that's got some natural, like some pine cones and some stems. And we're going to be kind of combining these to green our wreath with. So, Amanda's going to be putting on her bow, and then we are going to start greening our wreath.
Before I do that, I am going to tell you about this sign.
Oh, yes.
So this is just a little wood sign. Again, it came from Hobby Lobby. Now, we did drill 2 holes in it, and then we just used our 26 gauge floral wire and just wired it right onto the grapevine wreath. But we did drill the little holes because it's a little bit thicker than some of the other signs.
Your regular hole punch isn't going to work for this one.
So we did use a little drill and drill a couple holes in it. And we've just got it attached about 5 o'clock here on our 14-inch grapevine wreath base.
You could actually staple your wire to the back if you had shorter staples on it, if you wanted to do it that way. But it's just as easy to me to drill a hole if you've got a drill, and so that's what we did.
Now, we do already have our bows made today to save us a little time, but I will link this is just a stacked bow, wreath bow, and I will link a video showing you exactly how to make this bow. I am going to attach it to my wreath. She already has hers on there. But I'm going to attach mine right at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on my wreath. And I'm just using the wire, and I'm just going to come around and just attach it straight to the grapevine. Robbie would like to know what type of drill we use.
Oh, Robbie, the drill that I use is it is literally 100 years old. It's got to be, because it was one that I had just a regular drill that, you know, was battery operated, and I got tired of grabbing it and the battery being dead and then having to wait and all that kind of stuff, because I'm not the best at remembering to put it back on charge and stuff. So my husband had this one from years and years ago. I couldn't even tell you what kind it is, but it's one you plug in and go. And so that's the one I'm using.
Is it down there?
But no, it's over there. It's on the other side. But I will find out what kind it is and let you know.
I can't see from here.
Yeah.
But you know, we do use a pretty small drill bit to make these holes.
Yes.
Because you don't want to break the sign.
Yeah, you don't want to tear it up.
Yeah.
Because trust me, I have done my share of that when I was learning. Okay, and I'm just cutting my bush here apart, and then I'm going to curl some of my grass, because this does have the grass that is sticking straight out, and I actually like to curl it when I get that kind of grass. I think it just makes it, it gives it just a little something special. So I'm just going to curl that. And I'll tell you a little secret with this grass. You may not can see it on the camera, but there is a side that you can definitely see is the outside, where it was a folded here and it's got a crease, and then the inside is kind of concave, I think is what you say. You know, it kind of goes in like that. It's, if you will use your scissors, put your thumb and your scissors, open them up. Be very, very careful, because you can cut yourself with this, so be careful. Put your thumb on there, and then make sure you're doing it along the crease on the outside. That is going to make it curl better. You can do it on the other side, but it's going to take you a little longer to curl it, because you have to do it 2 or 3 times. So if you will just do that on that side, it makes it much easier to curl those grasses and make those pretty.
And I will say that if you're going to do it, be very careful, because
yes, please.
This is probably the thing that I can't stand to do this, and I'll tell you why, because it will slice your fingers open if you're not careful.
It definitely will.
And it's like the worst paper cut.
Yes, so just be careful
so,
with that.
Just a little warning there.
Yes. So I've got several that I'm going to need to curl right quick. Just get those done. And you can, you know, if you like the straight grasses, you don't, of course, don't have to curl it. But I just think it adds something to it when I curl it. So that's why I always do that. Now, and of course, I will leave some grasses long if, you know, if I'm doing a really natural leaf or a wreath or something, and I want to have some grasses in it, I'll leave those long. But with this one, I think the curled look is going to be better. Okay. Now, this particular bush, I did get this from Pioneer Wholesale, and it's got a little piece of fern on one of the stems. So that's the one I'm going to put right up here in the middle. And I just push everything up at the top so that my fern piece is standing out up above. And so I'm going to stick this in at the top center, because I'm going to be greening my wreath. And since this is going to be a full wreath, I'm going to do my cross to start out with. So I'm trying to see about how high I want that. So I'm going to keep it just a couple of inches up away from the wreath. Now this particular one I am going to put at the bottom. So I'm just coming up under.
And if you guys are working on wreaths or projects, let us know in the comments what kind of things you're working on right now. We would love
yes,
to hear
I
about
love
those.
to hear about that. I sure do. All right, so this one that I've got curled, I'm going to put on my side right here. But as you see, I've kind of got it facing up towards the ceiling. I don't have it facing out. I've got it facing up. Because with these being Uh-oh, did some of your grass get in there? Here, let's just cut them off. How about,
Yeah,
you got it?
Glued a little bit of my grass. Took all the time to curl it and then glued it.
And then glued it. I know it.
Oh, well.
Hey, it happens. So I'm going to do the other side the exact same way. I'm going to have these facing up, because when you're using something that's made kind of like this, and you can do all kinds of things, you don't really want them to be facing straight out. You want it to look kind of like they're growing naturally, I think. So, you know, you're not going to see one that's growing sideways. So I don't like to put them sideways. So I'm going to put this one up like this. Uh-oh, that one I just popped right off. So let me get a stem. And put some glue on it and glue it right back. Got a little too heavy-handed with that one. There we go. And I want to make sure these two are about the same height. Push that one in just a little more. There we go. All right. Oh, you're thinking?
Nope, nothing fell off.
Uh-oh, I know it. I had to glue them. So let me get this. Now we're going to actually fill in with this other greenery, and I love that particular one because it's got pine cones on it and just all kinds of things. I know that we had told y'all that my husband and I are in the process of having our whole house remodeled, and we're doing it in the 2 phases like we had told you, that phase 1, which is turning our garage into our master suite, and then phase 2 is the rest of the house. Well, we got phase 1. We have already got the rooms made. Today they came and phoned it, and so Monday or Tuesday we start sheetrock, and I can't wait for that. I'm so excited because we'll actually be able to see what it's gonna look like then. Now I'm putting this, and just like I did before, I want to make sure that I've got it not facing out. I've got it to the side, but I want it facing more down. Just like that.
Hey Terry, welcome.
Hey there.
So glad you joined us.
Let's see. I think I'll use this one. And y'all make sure if you have any questions while we're going along, ask them.
Yeah,
that is
free.
what we are here to answer those.
And now for the ribbon, for the bows, we did use 2.5-inch wired ribbon for those. And like I said, I will link the tutorial for that so that you can watch that as well, or for a similar one.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is the bush I've been so excited to use, because this has got some eucalyptus on it. It's got just some little stems of like branches, and then it's got your little pine cones, and I just think it's so perfect for fall. And the colors on this are so pretty because they're kind of a purple and blue and just a lot of colors. So pretty. Okay.
Stephanie, the new baby, he's doing good. Bennett is his name.
He
and
is so
doing good.
sweet.
He's at home with Daddy right now.
And I am just filling in between with this. Yeah, this one, this wreath is not helping today. It's one of those that's trying to give me a fit. But that's okay, because we're going to make it work. But yes, Amanda had Bennett over, because as y'all know, she lives next door. And so she had brought him over earlier, and he was in the best mood, just smiling and so happy and sweet. Oh. I'll tell you what, he is a precious little fella.
Yeah.
And they are so sweet.
So we're just filling in here all around, between the...
Yeah.
What are those things called? Cattails?
Cattails.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this one I've got, it has that branch I was showing you, and I just think that's so pretty. So I'm going to put this on this other side. We want this one to look really, this wreath to kind of, even though it's going to have the flowers and all, we still want it to kind of have that natural rustic feel to it. And I love all the new colors that they're getting out with, you know, the fall colors now. I mean, used to, it had to be orange and brown. That was it. And now there's just so many pretty colors. You can just about use any color. And I just think that is fun.
So y'all let us know if you prefer traditional fall colors or if you like, you know, modern, fun fall colors.
I probably will still decorate my house in the more traditional colors, but I sure do love all of these other ones. Okay, this one, let's see, let me save that one.
See, Carol said, I love both. I like both.
I do too. I do too. I'll show y'all something in just a minute that I cannot wait to use. I may have shown them before, but I can't remember. But these I'm going to be doing, but this is saved for our Design with the Pros Club. But we're going to do a tutorial the end of the month with these. And I think these colors are so beautiful. Isn't that pretty? I love those, so I'm excited about that.
See, Deborah, the sign says, bless this home.
Bless
and
this
if I
home.
miss some of your comments, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to read them all.
Yeah, work and read.
and make
a
read too.
That is difficult. Okay, now I'm going to go on the side here. This one. I am putting it here on the side, but I'm bringing down some of the longer pieces down towards the bottom, and then the smaller pieces I'll have here on the side. Hard to cut, some of them.
Yeah, some of them are kind of thick.
They are. Giving my hand to work out. Okay, this one's going over here.
I think this one's going to be kind of big.
It is, isn't it? Okay.
Maggie says, what do you suggest
Let me
if
pull
grapevine
this over,
seems
Amanda, because you're getting it in the
a
glue.
little loose in some areas and doesn't want to seem to want to hold?
Well, now one thing you can do is you can take some of your floral wire and wire it, you know, just kind of wrap your wire around it really good and in that area. That's one thing you can do. You can also take sacrifice one of your wreaths and kind of cut some of the pieces and kind of put it in those spots, but it always, what I usually do is just wrap something around it, you know, a piece of wire to keep it tighter in those areas.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Just wire it
Yeah,
tight.
yeah, you really just have to do it really, really tight. Okay, now I am going to start putting some of my flowers in, and I've got some little berries that I'm going to use too, but I'm first going to use my little sunflowers, and these are so pretty. These were actually on the same bush with these, and they have some other florals with them, but I didn't really want to use those this time, so I am just going to use my sunflowers. But this one I want up here in the top, kind of just peeking over. If I can get it in. This one definitely doesn't have that problem. It has got, it's too tight.
Yeah.
Too tightly woven. But I got it in there.
Like sometimes they'll be too loose, sometimes
Yep.
they'll be too tight.
Exactly. I'm going to put this next sunflower on the bottom. But you see, I've got that one kind of just a little tiny bit aimed towards Amanda. And this one I'm going to aim over towards closer to me. Just a little bit.
Maggie, everything did not come from Pioneer Wholesale
No,
today.
it didn't.
The blue flowers came from Pioneer Wholesale, and the other flowers came from Walmart.
They sure did. And they are gorgeous. I've got one more of my sunflowers. This one I'm going to bring right in here. I've actually got two more, but or three more, but I'm gonna save those for right now and add some of my dahlias. And these did come from Walmart. I I don't remember how much they were. I want to say they were around $2 a piece maybe. And I just think they're gorgeous. This one I'm going to bring right in here. Kind of up under my bow just a little bit. And these are actually good stems to save too. You know, we always talk about saving our stems. These are great to use because they're really sturdy and will be great. I'll put that one right there.
Trying to get that long piece out.
Oh, yeah, the piece of grass that's in there. Yeah. Alright, now my third one. It does take me 2 hands to break that stem though. And bring that right down here in the corner. And I love these these are so pretty. I forgot what these are called, but they are beautiful.
Now these did come from Pioneer
Yes,
Wholesale.
these did. I can't remember. It starts with an A, whatever they're, but I can't remember what the name of them are.
Now you can find similar ones.
Yes.
At other places.
You sure can. Now this one I'm just going to have up here in the top, just kind of hanging out right up there. Put this one right up in here. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the tag. Scabiosa. That's what these are. Scabiosa. I guess that's how you say it. Bush. They are so pretty.
I love it when they put the name of the
I do
flowers on the bush.
too. I do too, because, you know, I all the time want to know what the flowers are, and they won't say, and so I love that these have the names of them. Take that leaf off. This one is going right in here. Just like that. And I'm going to put this one over here on this side. Behind my bow, or really to the side of my bow a little bit. I have mashed my bow all to pieces. Okay, now I'm going to add my other roses.
And these blue roses are
Aren't they? They are,
pretty.
I mean, they are so, so pretty. These cabbage roses. They're so big and full. Go in here behind my bow, just like that, to the side. this way real quick to see. Oh, yeah, I need it. Sunflower there. This one's going to go on the inside of my bow. Just like that. And then I'll put another one of my sunflowers down here in the corner. These colors just pop. All right, let's put some of our pumpkins in. And you really wouldn't even have to use pumpkins if you didn't want to. You know, you've got your big ones, so you don't necessarily have to, but I just think they're precious. So we're gonna use them.
And they're just fun.
They are. So I'm putting one right in the middle, right there. And then one right down here in the bottom. Uh-oh, my pumpkin's coming off. No, don't come off. Don't come off. There we go. To glue it. It's trying very hard to come off.
And these pumpkins were on the same bush,
yes,
as the sunflowers.
Yes, they were.
Get one where I want it. There.
I know it, but you know where you want it, and they just don't want to go sometimes. This one I'm going to put right out here. And there's my fourth one. I knew I had another one of these and I couldn't find it. This one I'm going to put over here on this side. And we're just really spreading them out so that they're kind of, we've got some all over. Yeah, they don't want to stay on, do they? They're popping off. And you'll see I'm just kind of taking my grass and pulling it forward so that I don't want a lot of it here because I don't want it to cover up my sign, but I want you to be able to see some of it through the wreath. So I'm just kind of pulling them and just pulling one way and one the other to just kind of spread them out a little bit. It's not wanting to go where I want it to go. There we go. That's something on the end of that one. Okay. Now I want to put some of my little berries in. And then we've got these little navy ones that I had wanted to put kind of in my bow. And they're
These
on.
are cute.
Yes, they really are. These came from Hobby Lobby, but they're on a long stem. I think I threw the stem away. Oh yeah, here it is. They're on this stem like this, and I just cut these off because I didn't want to use them on that stem. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of glue them into, the stems are short. Normally I don't glue them directly into the bow, but this time I think I'm going to, just because of the stem being short. Now you could put another stem on them if you wanted to, and that is definitely an option.
I think that I love the navy pumpkins with the lighter,
I do too.
Different kind of shades of blue. I think that's cool.
I think that is neat. And these actually were my school colors. They were light blue and dark blue were our school colors. So I like that. I'm going to put a couple more here in the bow. Peeking out just a little bit. This little one right in here. How cute is that? I put my scissors. There they are. I'm going to redo this one because it's not curling.
Some of mine are not curled that great, but
and you can just go back and curl them, you know, and get them to curl just exactly like you want them to. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put my berries in. And we're just going to kind of sprinkle these around all over the whole wreath. Anytime you add something, it just kind of, you know, adds interest to your wreath. When you add a little, something like just the little berries can make all the difference. So we're just going to kind of sprinkle them all around. Behind my bow.
guess I used all mine.
You already used all yours?
I guess so.
You're just faster at it than I am. I'm still putting them.
I thought I had 6, but I guess I only had 4.
Maybe I had one of yours. Oh, okay. I was going to say, maybe I had one of yours.
Here it is.
One there. Well, I tell you what, the thing about using a tight wreath, once you get something in, you can't get it back out hardly. Oh my goodness, that was in there.
It wasn't going anywhere.
No, it was not. From behind to try to put this one in. Nope, I didn't get it.
Hello, Sheila. Welcome. I'm so glad
Hey
you're finally
there.
able to catch us.
Yes,
Wow.
that is great. Has anybody started your fall decorating yet? It's still early for us here, but
Well, because it's like really hot
you know,
here.
yeah,
It's hard to think about
90
it.
degrees. It's hard to think
to think
about.
about
Of course, even in September, it will be hot.
Yeah.
So
True.
I'm gonna put one more of my roses here on the inside. You just want to be careful not to get it to where you can't see your sign. So I'm just pushing that in really good to make sure that I can still see my sign. And then I'm going to take one more.
Oh, something dropped.
Yep, I dropped something over there. I hope it wasn't nothing I needed. Probably not. Let's see. I'm going to curl these grasses right here. And I'm going to put this one behind my bow, because that's one thing that we have to have something behind our bow, and I haven't gotten anything yet on the inside. So this will actually go on the inside of the bow.
And I'm just kind of filling in any little
Yeah,
holes that I
you
see.
just fill in any of our little holes. Tell you what, next time I see a wreath that's this hard to put something in, I'm throwing it in the trash can. Just FYI, because that thing is tough. It's time to give me a fit. Okay. Alright, so now I'm just going to fill in. I've got some pieces here of my eucalyptus.
We're using our gold leaves.
Oh, I forgot about my gold leaves. Let me put some of these, and then we'll put some gold leaves.
Make it a little bit
Yep,
fallish.
a little,
A
yeah,
little more fallish.
definitely.
So we've got some gold leaves here, and these came from Walmart.
They did, and they're so pretty because they're glistening with the glitter on them. So pretty.
And if you did not want to use those, you wouldn't have to.
Yeah,
That's
you don't, certainly.
totally up to you. But I kind of like them.
I kind of like them too. And you know, we've had this discussion in our Design with the Pros Club that you do not, just because, you know, so many times people think if they're making fall leaves that they have to just have fall leaves. Fall wreaths.
Yeah.
That they have to have, you know, fill it up with fall leaves. And, you know, yes, we're using these in this one, but, you know, any kind of greenery you can use. You don't have to just use fall leaves for your wreaths. Anything will work. Putting this in.
But I do like these gold
I
fall
do.
leaves.
These are beautiful. They really are.
And
I
they
love these. I love the shape of them.
are really good quality too.
They are. I'm just going to come right up under here. And plus, they help with our sign has the little sunflower at the top that is kind of this same color. So it kind of helps to have this color in there. I don't want to cover up my sign, so you just got to be careful not to cover up your sign. A few more. You're getting ahead of me there.
Am I?
Yep. I'm going to put some on the inside of my bow. Right there. Turn it this way. Let's see. Put some right up in here.
I've got some of the little bitty pine cones, so I'm just kind of sprinkling them
Yeah.
around. I like the natural look of them. I guess that you really wouldn't have to use them, but
No, you don't have to, but they're cute.
I just kind of like the.
Yeah. See, one more little spot that I need my leaves. And that is here under my tails.
Oh, I think I'm just about done with
Yeah, I
mine.
think I am.
I may go back and add some more of the gold leaves because I really like the
Yeah, I
gold
may do that too later after I look at it. And you know, that's something to keep in mind anytime you're designing. You know, walk away from it, come back a little later, because that helps you to see. You know, when you've been staring at something for a good while, you'll miss something, and you can come back and look at it a little later, and you might see something that you might not have seen before. So that's always something that that we both like to do, to make sure, don't we, honey?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, and don't be
Oops,
afraid
I
to
forgot
change
to-
things and tear things out and put them back
oh yeah,
and move them.
we do
because
that
we do
all
it all the time.
Yes, all the time.
She'll pull things out of my wreaths.
I do.
Like, no, I don't like that.
She does that in mine. I mean, we just do it because it helps if you've got somebody else to look at it for you. Let's see what I can do with these ribbons.
I feel like this is almost too. You could. It's like almost like a fall nautical theme too.
It is,
I mean,
isn't it?
you know, if you have
I
a
thought
place
of
at
that
the,
too.
you know, you want,
Yeah.
if you really like nautical theme, you can
Yeah.
do that with that too.
You certainly could. It would be perfect. And I've got some more that I may put in too. But I think this is basically it. I'm gonna put one more little eucalyptus right in there. There we go. I think I'm finished for right now anyway. So, and how many of you do that? Do you walk away and then come back, you know, and look at it again and see things that you missed and that kind of thing? I tell you something else too. If you don't have somebody there to, and especially if you're selling your wreaths, but either way, it doesn't matter. If you don't have somebody there to look at it for you, take a picture of it. Because you'd be surprised at what you see when you take a picture, and you'll say, oh my gosh, that's not straight, or I need to do something right there. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing to do.
I agree. Taking a picture is great because then you kind of get it another perspective.
Exactly.
When you're just looking at it, you know, standing here looking at it, you think, oh, look, that looks, you know, everything
Yeah.
looks good. But then you'll take a picture and be like, oh, there's a hole.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I do that. So that's always something good to do. I love, love, love these colors. They are so pretty.
So fun. And I mean, if you, if you, like she said, if you had a living room in these colors, you could put it over a fireplace or, on the wall in the living room or even in the kitchen if you have kitchen this color.
Yeah.
I mean, wreaths aren't just for outdoors.
No, they're not. Even a bathroom. There's all kinds of places. But this would be great, like if somebody has a lake house or a, beach retreat or something. It'd be perfect for that. So there's just all kinds of things you could do with these colors. So this one has been fun. I always like when I can use something different. That's a little different. I love, love, love that bush with the little tiny pine cones. They're so pretty.
Yeah, well, these are fun. So
They are.
like this, we said the sign came from Hobby Lobby. They've got a lot of really cute stuff. Blue is really popular.
Oh, it's
for fall.
very, very popular this year. It certainly is. And now, even if you don't have a wholesale account, you do have to have one to order from Pioneer Wholesale. But some of these things you can still find, some of the greeneries at other places.
Yeah,
so.
And the leaves were from Walmart. The dahlias were from Walmart.
Yes.
I've seen similar at Michael's as well.
Yes.
So most of these are going to be really simple, easy to find.
Yes, they are. So y'all go have fun.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us today for Flower Friday. And remember, we're live every Friday at 4:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching us on Facebook, y'all be sure to follow our Facebook so that you see all our posts and everything.
Yep.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, just click the subscribe button and the little bell so that you get notified when we release new videos.
That's right.
You are more than welcome to go to our blog at gracemonroehome.com, where we have tons of DIY wreaths, crafts, recipes, all kinds of fun stuff.
Everything you can think of. Yep, exactly. So, and make sure to follow us on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can see all the fun stuff we're doing.
That's right. We stay busy, that's for sure, but we love it.
All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.